Hi guys, it's me again. My name is Brittany if you haven't been tuning into my other videos. I'm actually doing this video as a guideline. It's kind of like rules and regulations, or that kind of sounds silly, but some things that you might need to know before you start Accutane. First, I'm going to start off with some girl things that you shouldn't get done. The first thing is, actually I had a big problem with because I used to get this done every 2 weeks. Is getting waxes on like any area of your body. I used to get my eyebrows done every 2 weeks, so I had a big problem with that because I had to pluck them, and I'm not a big fan of doing that because it's not very pleasant having to do that to yourself. But that's one thing that you needed to know. I actually found out this information, I believe, on drug.org or drug.com or something, and it told me that I wasn't allowed to get anything waxed. So I asked my dermatologist, and she said, yeah, don't get anything waxed because your skin is so damaged that you don't, or like sensitive and stuff, that you don't want to put hot wax on it and then have a strip and ripped it off. She told me that my dermatologist told me that it might like rip your skin off, so I wasn't dealing with that. And also, on waxes, don't get it done till at least a month after you're done Accutane too, because it's still in your system. So don't get that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is obviously not getting pregnant. That's kind of self-explanatory. Don't do it. It's just not worth it. That's just not even smart. Like, I know for me that on my pills, it, like, before I could actually get to the pill, I would have to peel off like a pregnant lady that had like the circle and the slash through it. So I was reminded basically every day not to get pregnant. So it's not that hard. It's not. You can handle it, I promise. It'll be okay. Some more self-explanatory things. Don't drink or do drugs, because obviously it's going to mess with your system, and Accutane already messes with your liver, and so does alcohol, because that's what puts it through the system and gets it out of your system, I should say. So don't do that. It's just not smart. You're going to mess with your system, and you're going to make yourself do some more harm to yourself that really doesn't need to be done. So don't do that. Let's see. Also, do not order Accutane online. First of all, it's a ripoff. Just don't do it. And obviously, you're just going to be doing more harm to yourself, because who knows if it's actually Accutane, which most likely it's not. So just come on. You got. I'm sure you guys knew better than that, but don't do it. It's the stupidest thing you could possibly do. Try not to skip pills. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory too. But I heard that if you accidentally skip a pill, you might like break out the next day. But because I was actually watching some videos on YouTube about that. So try not to skip a pill. I mean, to be honest, I think I skipped like 2, but that was it, because I was just seriously, like, I was like, it has to go away, like, I don't want it anymore. So I was very good with taking my pills. Also, stay out of the sun at all costs, and if you absolutely have to go in the sun, make sure you wear a lot of sunscreen, like SPF 100 plus. I know that they carry that. So wear that and keep reapplying it very consistently. Sorry, I had to take notes just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Make sure you know some of the side effects. Some of the side effects that they tell you about, like if you look online, are like so ridiculous. Like, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, okay, you're going a little crazy here. But obviously, it was a side effect, but it doesn't happen to most people. And also, make sure you know about there's a suicide like side effect. For me personally, I made a well, I don't know what do you want to call it, like a how do I say this? contract, I guess, with my parents, like, that's probably not the right word, but that's the only word I can think of right now, to make sure that your parents have a watch on you just in case you are getting more depressed, and you don't want to own up to it, or that you don't feel like you are, but they see that you are, because they see you basically pretty much every day. So I did that with my parents. So I told them that if you see me getting more depressed, make sure you tell me, and then we'll talk to the dermatologist about lowering the dosage and stuff. And I personally made sure that if I was getting depressed too, like it worked on both sides, that I would tell my parents about it. So that was good to have like a connection with your parents about that. Make sure you tell your dermatologist if you have asthma, because she did ask me about that, and I actually read that, I believe, on the drug.org that I was telling you about before. I don't really know what that has to do with accutane, but I have asthma personally, but I'm a very active person, so it's not like a big deal for me. I don't think I've had a problem with it for at least 5 or 6 years now. I did used to have it bad, but since I'm an active person, I play a lot of sports, I don't have that problem. Don't take vitamins, or well, I should say don't take vitamins with vitamin A in it, because Accutane is giving you tons of vitamin A, and you don't want to be getting more from a vitamin that gives you vitamin A, because that'll just mess with your liver and stuff. So actually, me personally, I was taking a vitamin, and then I saw that on drug.org again, or drug.com, something like that. So I brought in my actual whole vitamin bottle, and she looked at it, because I was mentioning to her about my vitamins and the vitamin A, and she looked at it and she said, nope, you're not allowed to take it because it has vitamin A in it. So I couldn't take those, which she asked me why I was taking them in the beginning, but I just said just to take them. So it wasn't like intense that I didn't take them or anything. I wasn't on them for a specific reason. The last thing is that do not, under any circumstances, give blood. There was actually a blood drive at my school that I really, really, really wanted to participate in, but unfortunately I was not allowed because I was on the Accutane treatment while they were doing it. So don't give blood, and the reason is because if a pregnant woman receives your blood for any type of reason, their baby will have birth defects, which I'm sure most of the girls know who are on Accutane right now hopefully know about that. But don't do it. It's not worth it. You're putting someone else's life at risk, so it's not worth it. Don't do it. Just a quick overall, don't get pregnant. Don't order it online. Just don't do it. It's not smart. Don't drink or do drugs. Those are the basically 3 major big things. And stick with Accutane. It works really well. I have made a tremendous change in my life. I just still have tons of scarring, well, a lot of scarring left over, so I heard a lot of people use emu oil, so I'm going to try that, and I will keep you updated.